Hello everyone. In the section 1920 of Sula, readers meet Helen Sabar, who is born behind the red shutters, daughter of a Creole whore who works there. Helen's grandmother takes you away from the city and raises with the hope that she doesn't become like your mother. At the age of 16, Cecile's nephew Willie Wright comes to visit her. He meets Helen, they get married, and he takes her to his beautiful house in North, where after 9 years of marriage, her daughter was born, whom they named Nell. One day, Helen is taking Nell to her grandmother as she is ill. Helen and Nell arrive to the train station a little late, so in a rush they enter a coach full of white people. At this moment, Helen quickly realizes what happens and still decides to walk on the segregation train traveling south. Readers can see how confident and brave Helen is despite segregation. She is aware of the strict rules of segregation. In this particular moment, she is using her beautiful dress and bearing as a source of protection, which the author emphasizes. Helen thought about the step south with heavy misgiving, but decides that she has the best protection, her mother and her beauty. To her surprise, as soon as she opens the door to the colored car, she is approached by the white man, who almost screams at her, asking, "What do you think you're doing, girl?" In this moment, her hand starts to tremble. What makes this powerful woman tremble? Yes, of course, she doesn't like the tone, but more the way he called her girl. She finds this very offensive since her life now is full of respect and authority. It also brings back the old memories and vulnerabilities, making her think that she is not perfect, as she likes to think of herself. It also reminds her of where she come from. As after describes, so soon, she hadn't even begun the trip back to her grandmother's house, in the city where the red shutters glowed, and already she had been called Gull. All the old vulnerabilities, all the old fears of being somehow flavoured in her stomach. This world reminds her of a red shutters, which she associates with her mother's love, moral life, and how Helen is born. Oh, I. In this moment, she looked over the man and noticed that people were passively watching them with closed face. We made a mistake, sir. You see, there wasn't no sign. We just got in the wrong car. That's all, sir. The conductor replied. We don't allow no mistake on this train. Now get your bit on in there. After that, for no reason, Helen smiles dazzlingly at the face of the conductor. What is she thinking at this moment? This is a smile of resignation, the moment in which she realizes that despite having full authority in the fact how far she has come in her life, she is no better than any other colored person. Even her dress, her manners, and her bearing doesn't make them treat her in polite way, so all colored people get disrespected, even those ones in fancy clothes. They proceed to the seat, and Nell observes other passengers. No one helps them with the luggage, and people stare at them with hatred. Why those men would look at them this way? At that time, even walking through the white car could lead her to be arrested, so I think that people think she is disobedient to the law of segregation and should be punished. People think that she is no better than other colored people on the train. Instead, she got a seat. This is also a powerful lesson for Nell as she realizes that her mother is not a still woman, but rather a weak and vulnerable one. This moment has changed Nell as she tells herself that she will not let any man look at and treat her this way. This is the beginning of new Nell and her interpretation of being meanness. I'm not Nell, I'm me.